So hello guys, I am here with a full tutorial of Adobe Premiere Pro for beginners. This editor also edits in Premiere Pro. So it is a professional video editing app, and if we use it with all resources, then we cannot imagine at how much we can edit video. So we will discuss one about all the panel, and we'll also do practical by editing several clips. So let's open the Adobe Premiere Pro. It will take such loading when you open it. So initially, you will see welcome window where you can see and open the saved projects. So let's click on new project. So first you can name the project. Let me name it Tutorial. Here you can set the saving path. It is a path where you can store this project. For now, not to change other settings. Now, let's click OK. So firstly, you can see this 4 panels. This is the panel where we can browse media and can access media from anywhere in the PC. We will use this panel to open photos and videos from the PC into Project. This panel is for previewing and editing the clip before adding it to the main project. This panel is the main panel where you can see the output of your final edited project. And this panel is called the Timeline. It is the panel where we will going to do most of our work. Getting familiar with your timeline is the main motto for learning video editing. And yes, you can resize any panel according to desired layout. Now let's see panel 1. By double-clicking anywhere, you will get your pop. Let's select multiple image and videos by holding Control. Click OK. Our media is added. You can add a whole folder also. Now double-clicking any media, you can get preview of it. You can pause it from here. Here is your cursor where you can know the current time position of video. Let's suppose you don't want to add whole video into the timeline and just want the part of it. So just set pointer to the starting point and right-click on video and click Mark In and move to end part of the video, and similarly click on Mark Out. Now when you add it to your project, only this much length of the video will be added. Now before adding your video to your timeline, you knew to make a sequence. Now what is a sequence? So you might have seen scene video in this ratio, which is also called landscape mode. Its ratio is 16.9, means its length and breadth are in ratio of 16 and 9. And might this also, it is called portrait video, which is in ratio of 9:16. So for professional video or for YouTube video, it is in 16.9 aspect ratio. So for that, just look to this icon. Click on it. Click on Sequence. Go to Setting. Now set editing mode to Custom. Next, the frame rate for most of stock video is 25 frames per second, so it as it is. Next, first set the pixel ratio to square pixel. Now set the desired ratio. For now, I am creating the 16.9 ratio. For that, set the resolution as follow. Click OK. Now you can see the timeline is open in sequence 01. Now the project will be formed in 16.9. Now let's drag 2-3 videos and images in timeline. So this is the cursor of timeline. It shows the current position of the project video. The partition shown here is the starting of a new clip. By the way, you can zoom in or zoom out in the timeline by holding Alt key and roller of mouse. You can see this graphical clip below video clip. The audio of the clip. To know the parent clip, you can click on it to see respective clip. If you move the video clip, then if it is audio video clip, then the audio with it will also move. If in some clip there is unwanted audio, then right-click on Video Clip. Click Unlink. Now you can access both video and audio separately. Just select Audio Clip and click Delete key on keyboard. You can see the vertical line here. This is called layer. Upper layers are for video clip, and this lower layer are for audio clip. Here you can see many options. In video part, if you clip this eye option, then you layer will be hide for temporary, and video clips from this layer will be disable. Let me make an example. So this clip is disable as layer is disable. In audio section, M is for mute. It mute the respective audio layer temporary. S is for muting the all other layers except for the current one. And mic option is to record voiceover directly from your PC. Now let's understand how to delete or remove the unwanted or specific part of a video after adding it to the timeline. So if I want to delete this starting part of the video, then move cursor to starting part, and the cursor will change. Now just hold left, click, drag the unwanted part. Similar, you can this at the end of the video. Now, you can see there is black part in the final video as we cut the starting part of the video. Remember, you have not to leave any black space in project as it will be black in final screen. So just select it, press the delete key from keyboard. Now, if you want the deleted part, back then move the cursor to starting part and drag towards right, and you will get the deleted part. Similarly for the end part. Now let's suppose you want to remove the specific part for somewhere middle of the video, then you can hear razor tool. You can select it and just click the starting of desired delete part and its ending part. Now you can see this part has trim from its clip and can be moved anywhere. Just select it and press delete. Remove the white space. There is shortcut key. If you press shift along with delete button, then the blank space will also be removed simultaneously, just like this. Other shortcut key is Q and W. With W, you can delete the part to right side of this cursor, and with Q, the left side. Now to make basic animation, you need to about keyframes. So keyframes is just the points where the animation will start and stop. So first select the clip which you want to animate. Then go to Effect Control tab. Here you can see current position option of the clip. Current scale means zoomed level. Rotation of clip with respect to horizontal. Anchor point, which is just like position. In opacity, drop down, you can opacity level from 0 to 100. So we will create simple animation where the video clip will zoom in to person's head and then zoom out. For it, you can animate toggle right before every parameters. So for zoomed in effects, we will use scale keyframe. Just move this cursor to the position from where you have to start the zoomed in effect. Click animate toggle, and you can see a keyframe is added. Now move little bit and click on this icon to add one keyframe. Do this same to add more to keyframe in clip. Now go to first keyframe. Initially, the scale will be 100. After some time, it will be around 200. It will last for seconds, and finally, it will be 100. So let the scale be 100 initially. Move to second keyframe, set scale to 200. For that, if you move your cursor to scale, you can see arrow turns into 2 arrows. Just hold left click. Move the mouse horizontally to increase or decrease the value. Or you can click on value to type it manually. Now the zoomed in effect will last for a second, so move to third keyframe and set the value to 200. Now move to fourth keyframe and set value to 100 again. Okay, now click Pay button. You can see the value of keyframe was 100, it increases to 200 and lasts for a second and returns to 100 again. So this is, again, animation. There is unlimited scope for animation. You can animate for then one parameter at a time just by clicking Animate Toggle. Now let's us understand about transition. Let's suppose we have entered several clips here. Now you can see when we move from one clip to next one, it changes directly and just looking boring. So let's add transition. Go to Effects. You can see a new panel opened. Here, there is Video Transition drop down. Here, you can see many parent folders. Let's go to 3D. Here is a transition named Flip Over. To add it, just drag and drop it in the middle of two clips. So you can see here our transition is added. Okay, to increase or decrease the transition length, select Transition and go to Effects. Set the desired duration. Okay, here you go. You can also change from where the transition should start from clip A and where to end it in clip B, just like this. Similar, you can browse more transition from Effect tab. Now let's see about effects. Go to Effects and you can see Video Effects. Go to it. Here you get number of effect. Let's go to Noise and Grain. Let's select Dust and Scratches, just drag and drop to the clip. You can change the parameter of the effect in the Effect Control tab. Let's increase radius so you can, the blurriness of the effect is increasing. It will apply to the whole, but of course you can animate it too. Similarly, you get number of video and audio transitions and effects in Premiere Pro. Now let's see about masking. Let's suppose I have added two clips one above other. But I want only this part of the above clip over the first clip. So there is concept of masking came into the picture. Select Clip 2. Go to Effect Control. Go to Opacity. Here you can see the circle, rectangle, and a pen tool. Select Circle and draw a circle around the part which you want over Clip 1. And boom, the Clip 2 is masked, and of course it is applied to whole clip. From here you can change the feather of the masked circle, just like this. And from Pen Tool, you can make your custom mask shape, but it must be close shape. Just like this. And yes, you can move this shape anywhere, even after completing. Now let's learn about basic text in Project. You can see the text tool here. Just select it and go to Output screen. You will see the cursor changed into red cursor. Tap anywhere where you want to add text. Now type something. Now to edit it, select Selection tool. And in Effect Controls, you can see all its controls, same as clip controls. You can also mask the text, same as clip. Additionally, in Essential Graphics, you can browse through a vast option. Here you can see all option of text alignment, text type and font type, and many more. And yes, you can also animate the text just as we done to clip by adding keyframes. Okay, now we will look towards color correction and color grading. Just select Clip and go to Colors. Here in Basic Correction, you can adjust temperature, tint, exposure, contrast, highlights, shadows, whites, blacks. Yes, here is an AI at work, where it sets all adjustments by itself after using Auto. Now in Creative, you can change intensity, sharp the clip, change saturation and vibration. Next, you can change the color circles of shadow tint and highlight tint. See, this video will be too long if I explain this in details, so I am giving an overlook. If you want detailed tutorial over color correction, then comment in this video. Okay, next in Curves, you can change RGB curves and hue curve. Now important is HSL. Here you can change the adjustment of a particular color in a clip by selecting from here. Next in Vignette, you can select a white or black effect around frame of clip and can change its amount. Okay, now the final part is to save the video, or professionally, you can say to export the video. Go to Files, then in Export, then Media. For now, understanding, you just change how much part of the video you want to export. Then just click Export, and boom! Your video is ready. So here was the basic tutorial for editing in Premiere Pro, and hope you understand well, and now you can start your editing journey. If you want detailed explanation on any of the part, then just comment for it and I will come up with that. And follow for more videos.